Hey, welcome back to this section. In study of DFSS, Design for Six Sigma, this is another important topic which is design for X. And when I say X, this is a characteristic of the product of the process which we are focusing on. So during the design, you could be focusing on number of characteristics, number of factors. But here when we say design for X, you have special emphasis on a particular characteristic. Of course, when you want to design a new product, you want your new product to have everything. This should be the cheapest thing. This should be the safest thing. This should be the most easy thing to produce. This should be costing minimum, and this should be giving the maximum client satisfaction. You want everything, but it is not possible in reality to have everything in a single product. So what you want to do is you want to define certain features which you want to focus on more. So when you say design for X, X could take number of characteristics. X could mean manufacturing. So what you want is your design to be good for manufacturing. It should be easy. It should be quick to manufacture. It shouldn't be creating too much of problem during manufacturing. So your design could be design for manufacturing or manufacturability. You might call this as DFM. Or you might want to have a design which is good for assembly, easy for assembly. Like if you see furnitures in IKEA, those furnitures are sent to customer and customer does the assembly themselves. So what these people want is that design has to be easy for assembly because the customer has to do assembly themselves. So that is design for assembly. That could be another thing which you might want to focus on. Somewhere you would say these two things together, design for manufacturing and assembly. So that could mean DFMA. You would see this term somewhere. And then you could be looking at design for maintainability, design for cost, design for logistics, and number of other factors, number of other characteristics. So before you start design, you need to decide what all characteristics you are focusing on. Your main emphasis is on assembly. If you are making something for IKEA, your main feature could be logistics. When probably you are dealing with something like a Costco, which has a huge warehouses, a lot of product moves around, they might be really concerned about the logistics. So depending on your need, depending on what client is expecting from you, you might want to pick some of these characteristics to focus your design on. So here are a few more things before we actually go into these different characteristics. One thing we need to note is that 80% of the cost is fixed at the time of design. So when you design, your product cost becomes fixed at the design stage itself. If you want to save money later on, once you have done design, you have finalized the design, and now if you want to do some cost cutting on that product, it's difficult because all the things have been more or less fixed during design stage. 80% of the cost commitment has been fixed at the design stage. So that's something which you need to remember, that if you want to do some cost cutting, if you want to look at the cost, look at that at the design stage, not later on. So sooner you look at things, better those will be. Another thing to note here is when we are looking at number of characteristics, we are looking at manufacturing, we are looking at assembly, we are looking at logistics. Many a times these might conflict with each other. If you have a design which is good for manufacturing, those features might not be good for maintenance. If you are optimizing for the space, you want to make a plant which is very compact, you want to save space, so you are designing for space, you are designing for the layout, then in that case, those designs might not be good for the maintenance. So there might be some compromise which you will have to make once you are designing for some specific characteristic. So you would have to lose something on other characteristic. So that we should be remembering and understanding. So let's look at various characteristics on the next slide, starting with the manufacturing, design for manufacturing.